Council. Kanifing Municipal Police. Guards present. Ready for instruction, more.
CEO. Yes, yes. You met New York. Good to see you again. Thank It's been very windy these days.
Okay, no problem.
It was good. I was the hotel. I miss Freetown.
You have to come.
I should, I will.
2025. It's got to be this
2025. During the action.
You're excited. Today is the 19th.
Today is the 19th December 2020.
Welcome to the Gambia, and more especially welcome to the Kanifing Municipal Council. Can you please tell us what prompted your visit to the Kanifing Municipal Council today?
Well, good morning, everyone. My name is Yvonne Aki Sawyerr. I'm the mayor of Freetown and the co-chair of C40 Cities. C40 Cities is a network of cities that are concerned with climate change and are working actively to address it. And one of my objectives as a C40 city mayor is to reach out beyond C40 cities. Kanifing isn't a C40 city, but it's definitely a city that has a mayor who's been demonstrating a lot of innovation and ambition in addressing climate change issues. Going beyond that role, of course, I'm the mayor of Freetown, and as a neighbor and friend of Kanifing, Mayor Bensouda has visited Freetown before. We've met on many fora, and we have a number of issues in common. And today's visit is another opportunity for us to share ideas, share learnings, and to strengthen the ties between our two cities. We've found, with being a C40 city co-chair, I found that we have more in common in many ways with cities big and small that are in our own region than we do with cities across the world. So this is an opportunity to spend time with our colleague mayor, my colleague mayor. For my teams, I'm here with a counselor, with someone from our comms team, with one of our technical leads, the head of our mayor's delivery unit, to really talk specifically on issues that affect us all, on issues around sanitation, tree planting, revenue mobilization. But on the other hand, in addition to all of that, it's also an opportunity for me to see my brother.
That's good. What do we expect from this visit henceforth starting today?
We've been talking a bit about the possibility of formalizing a sister city relationship. So that conversation will continue. On a practical level, Mayor Bensouda will probably speak to this, but we're also looking at ways of strengthening our global networks. getting each other involved in programs such as the African Mayors Leadership Initiative. So I'm sure Mayor Bensouda will share some of the outcomes of those engagements. And finally, it's also an opportunity for us to take forward conversations we've started. I mean, again, I don't want to speak for him, but in his last visit to Freetown, he came away with some ideas that I know have been implemented. And we have taken up ideas. For example, our focus on youth. When Mayor Bensouda came, he had a youth nominated counselor. We didn't have that category. We now have a full-time senior youth engagement person.
Wow,
So that's as a result of us learning from what Kanifing was doing and being inspired about being more deliberate about reaching out to the youth. So those are just some examples of what's going to come out of this interaction. But promise we never meet together with no results. There'll always be results.
Thank you very much, Ma. To you, Lord Mayor. Can you please tell us how you feel receiving Ma today here in the Kanifing Municipal Council?
Right. As Yvonne said, she's my sister.
Yeah.
She's not just a sister by name, but she actually calls me often. We talk often, and she supports KMC a lot, especially myself. As you know, Yvonne is one of the superstar mayors in Africa. Just yesterday we were saying that she's actually the most high-profile mayor in West Africa, as far as I know. And as she said, she's the co-chair of the C40 cities. She's the co-chair of the Mayor's Migration Council, along with the mayor of Milan. So she has helped KMC also at the international level, project sort of our work, our development, etc. And myself personally, she's just recently nominated me for the African Mayors Leadership Initiative. And of course, introduced us to Bloomberg philanthropies. So Yvonne is a transformative leader. And as we saw in 2021, when we went to Freetown to visit her, there's a lot of things that they're doing which we learned from. For example, they have the Mayor's Delivery Unit, which is something we've been trying to mirror. And as you've seen now, we have Tony Blair Institute, we have ODI, we have people from University of Essex. This is all in attempts to have a shadow of basically what she has on the ground. And of course, when we visited along with some of the politicians and directors, we came away with a lot. They have Freetown, which is a tree planting initiative in Freetown. They have a liquid waste management facility. They have tricycles for youth doing waste collection with transfer stations and pickup points in different areas. They have a very advanced tax collection GIS system. So we learned a lot, and that we have implemented today. As you've seen, the University of Essex project is actually the GIS project that we've copied. We've also had a tree planting exercise of 190,000 trees with the KETP. So these are all inspiration from Freetown. I know she deals with a lot, she works a lot, she's probably forgotten a bit. But we do have a formal relationship.
Oh, we do?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. We signed it the last time, right?
Exactly,
Yes.
So,
Yes, we're building on it. We're building on it.
so we're building, it's more basically building on it. So I have gone. This is her first time here formally.
Yes.
She has very good ties with Gambia. As we know, Sierra Leoneans and Gambians are very close. But this is her first time formally to come to the KMC. So I guess there's a relationship. It's growing. It's already beneficial. So we just want to basically keep nurturing it, right? Because these relationships should live past the leaders. It's great that we have a very close bond and relationship, but the purpose of that bond is to make sure the institutional relationship is strengthened so that these exchanges can continue. So we are, of course, ecstatic to have her. Like she said, she's my sister. So even whatever we can do together to visit just to see her, we will do it. So we really appreciate her coming. And of course, with Councillor Zainab, we have Manja, who's also quite instrumental in the relationship. So we are very glad to have this delegation.
Quite interesting. Do you have any questions before we?
So we'll take the questions down at the chambers.
Okay.
All right. So we can start at the chambers.
Okay, no problem. Thank you.